Hi guys, I'm your teacher Ali. I'm going to start with a new topic that is going to be past tense, or like a lot of you know it, simple past. Now let's start to know what is simple past. Past tense, or simple past, is a verb tense that is used to talk about things that happened or existed before now. Let me give you an example. When we want to tell a story, when we want to describe something that occurred yesterday or a few times ago, we use past tense. We, we use it for many different things, but one of the most common things for using are when we want to describe traveling, when we want to tell a story, especially when we are using when we want to write an essay or when we want to write a paperwork, or sometimes in movies, they describe facts in past. So also when we want to describe about something that happened during sports or something that you have eaten in the past or something that you ate yesterday, you use simple past. Simple past is an action that happened in a specific time in past, before, right now. And we have keywords to do this. And like the first keyword that appears is yesterday. Yesterday is a word that indicates the day before. Another word that indicates past is last, like last night, last week, last month. Or ago. We use the word ago when we want to explain something that happened 2 days ago, 1 week ago, and it's a very good example of a keyword for simple past. Now, I know that there's a lot of tenses in past and it can be a little bit confusing, but one of the key of using simple past is then this is going to be an experience or an activity that happened. It is not going to be repeated or not at the same form. Like yesterday, I ate pizza. Maybe you are going to eat pizza one more time, but not the exact pizza or with the exactly same person. Now let's start with the structure. Like you remember all the time when we are talking about verb tenses, we have three different types of structure. We have the affirmative, the negative, and the interrogative. Now, for the structure of the simple past, we have the affirmative, that is the subject, the verb in past, and finally the complement. The verb in past can be regular or irregular, like I'm going to explain you after. In the example, they said he played football. As you can see, the verb is in past. Played with ed indicates past. Now we have the negative. The negative statement is the subject. Then we have the helping verb did plus not. And every time you use the helping verb did, the verb returns to the base form or the infinitive form like other authors used to say. And finally, our complement. You can use did not or you can join it together in a contraction like didn't. And we have the example, he did not play football. Or the same, he didn't play football. The verb play is not longer with ed. It's play, simple, like base form. Then we have the interrogative example. We have the structure is the helping verb did, then the subject, then the verb in base form again, and the complement. Do not forget that at the end of any interrogative sentence, you have to write or you must write the question mark. Finally, we have or the example, did he play football? Did is the helping verb, and the verb play returns to the base form. That is the key. did, and the verb in base form. Now, like I have told you before, we have two different types of verbs in past. We have regular and we have irregular. Regular verbs ends with ed, like jump, jump, like play, played, like clean, clean. And we have irregular verbs like eat, ate, drink, drank, run, ran, catch, caught. These are some examples. Run, to run, it's irregular. Jump, jumped. In this case, it's regular. Regular because it ends with ed. Eat and ate, irregular. Sleep, slept, irregular. Read, look at the verb read. Read is going to be written in the same form, read, but the pronunciation is going to be read. Read, read. It's an irregular verb. And we have grind and growth, irregular too. Now I'm going to show you some examples about using question words. In these examples, the questions are with WH questions. Like, when was your granddad born? Was is the to be verb for form of the verb be. In the next video, you're going to learn about using the to be verb. But now let's focus on the WH questions. What did he do in the morning? What? It's the WH question. Then we have the did. And the verb do, it's the verb in base form. What did dinosaurs eat? What, WH question, did the helping verb, and eat the verb in base form. Why was he tired yesterday? Where was he last Monday? Why was he excited? Do not forget, every time you use the helping verb did, the verb returns to the base form. Now, we have these sentences to explain you a little bit more about the three forms. We have he drew an old man out of the ditch. In this one is an affirmative because the verb is in past and it's an irregular. She used to watch clothes daily. Use is in past, and in this case is a regular verb because it ends with ed. He wrote an interesting story. Wrote is the verb in past. Now we have the child completed his homework. Completed, it's a regular verb. So in this one, it's also an affirmative statement. Did he live in this house? Look at this one. We have did, that is the helping verb. Now, in this one, it's an interrogative. The verb live returned to the base form. Now, I'm not going to write the next, only show you so you can see it. Now, in the number 10th, we have she did not sleep. It's a negative form. She did not sleep. Sleep is the verb and return to the base form or the infinitive form. And didn't or did not is the use of the auxiliary verb. Now let's make a fast review, okay? We are going to use reviews so you can answer your questions at the end of the video. And if you have any more questions, you can watch again or your video. Okay? Now, past tense is used to talk about things that happened or existed before now. Verbs can be regular or irregular. Regular verbs ends with ed and irregular verbs can change, like eat to ate, or it cannot change, like caught, caught. We use the helping verb or auxiliary did in negative or interrogative sentences. Every time you use did, the verb returns to the base form. And finally, you use your verb tense or in simple past only in the affirmative form. Don't forget, we use a lot of our verbs in past, so you have to remember your verb challenge. Do not forget to study your verbs, okay? Thank you for the class and see you the next time. Bye-bye.